Biz. Where the Biz at? Yeah.
Welcome back to the Weekend Rock Live from the Tibetan Freedom Concert in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park.
Just now on stage are the Beastie Boys. They're in between songs right now. Their stage is crowded with people. There's people as far as the eye can see in front of us too, Kurt.
There are. There are millions of them. Beastie Boys are sounding really great. I hope they never, ever go away again. They just, you know, we miss them when they're gone.
Well, check them out.
The Beastie Boys. They coming home. They coming home. They coming home. Sing on. They coming home. Oh, they coming home.
Oh yeah, that's my man Biz Markie, and it is time to set my motherfucking record.
Rock rappers, the Beastie Boys there with a little help from Biz Markie. That's about all the time we have for today, but we will be back tomorrow for day 2 of the Tibetan Freedom Concert.
Unless, of course, we just levitate right here with the Beastie Boys. Tomorrow on the Fugees, Rage Against the Machine, Red Hot Chili Peppers, New York, Deck, and Sonic Youth, all slated to play, and we'll be here throughout the twice-hourly live reports.
Plus 2 more live editions of the Week in Rock at 4:30 and 8 p.m.
To be here.
You don't want to miss it.
We're doing this song now. It's called Believe Me. Thanks to everyone coming down. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this.
I'm backstage in our interview tent, which is really kind of beautiful. We're sitting on some original Tibetan prayer rugs that were got from a couple of curators, a couple of museums, and of course I am with Adam Yauch, one of the organizers of today's concert.
Howdy.
It's a big day. It's one thing to play a benefit. It's one thing to be on our benefit records. Another thing to put on an entire concert. Why a concert, Adam? Why did this seem like a good idea, a good way to get the message across?
Well, I think the main thing that everyone has to realize about the situation, about what's happening, is our own involvement in it, and how we fuel the corporations by our spending that are actually helping with the oppression that's going on in China. Mm-hmm. And the main purpose of the concert is just for people to really realize how on a daily basis, every time when we go shopping, when we spend money, that we're actually supporting human rights abuses. And it's just important for everyone to understand that our corporations are making campaign contributions to our elected officials, mm-hmm. In exchange for our elected officials making foreign policy that separates human rights issues from trade issues. And it's already been proven with South Africa and several other places that financial sanctions do have an effect on human rights. So basically our corporations, just strictly motivated by greed, are moving ahead and trying to make as much money as they can, and our government is going right along with it. Our elected officials are saying, yeah, we'll take your campaign contributions. And so it's crucial for us as individuals, as human beings, and as Americans to demand that our government and our elected officials, and especially President Clinton, take a stand on this stuff. It's disgusting that President Clinton is allowing this to happen, and I think that Clinton isn't even realizing the power that he has to change this. He's not thinking about it, and I think we as as citizens of the United States, need to demand this. And
We also need to educate ourselves. What, if somebody's coming to this concert to see some music, what's a way that they can educate themselves about this issue so that they can write that letter with authority?
Well, for people who are at home watching, I mean, they can look on the website. There's a website to get information, or they can call the phone number. But I think what's really important is just for everyone to start boycotting everything that's made in China. If we all like simultaneously focus on this issue and boycott, it's going to send a powerful message to our corporations and our government and the Chinese government that these human rights abuses are not acceptable. And we just have to remember that when we're spending money, if we're buying things that are made in China, we're actually fueling it. We're helping to continue what's going on there.
Well, if you're not familiar of why this concert's going on, about the Chinese occupation of Tibet, we put together this story so you can get a little sense of what's been going on, the he said, she said of it. China says Tibet's part of that country. Tibet, they want their freedom. And how does the United States and how do you partake in all of this? Watch and take notes. Thanks, Adam. This 20th century.
They wanted to have a vehicle from which to do things, to actively support these causes. He asked me if I would do it, and I said, let's, if we're going to do it, let's do it right. Let's start in order. He's like, all right, let's go for it.
The main reason that we're doing the concert is to raise awareness about Tibet, to let people find out about the Chinese occupation, because so few people are aware of it.
All the performers are really excited about it.
Who's going to speak about Tibet, and he's one of the foremost authorities on Tibet, and he's just listen real closely.
Cool out this summer with MTV.
I'm taking it from the truck, I'm taking it from Kurt. I'm in the pit, and if I'm yelling at you at home, I apologize, because it is so loud out here. I gotta tell you, the Beastie Boys were on stage earlier, and they were getting funky, and they're not the only thing that's funky, if you know what I mean. You should be happy you don't have smell-o-vision at home, basically. As I said, I'm in the pit, and it's getting a little hairy down here. The security staff, they're being phenomenal at getting people over here. You know what? We're gonna wrap this up. Beastie Boys are on stage. We've got more live reports coming to you in the next 20 minutes, so stick around. Live from the Freedom Tibet concert.
I'm glad it's for a good cause, and I'm glad that my money went towards that, but I'm here to say the Beastie Boys.
Get the boy, get the boy, get the boy, get the boy, we're the joy. Get the boy, get the boy, get the boy, get the boy, we're the joy. Let it be true, do what you should, and it'll work out right. Say ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah.
Well, who are these ones we call our friends? These governments killing their own? Or is it the ones who can't take anymore, so they pick up a brick or a gun or a stone?
I thought it was really interesting to see such a dichotomy between the music, but it's nice that they have both angles.
What they're saying about the temple is this the beer garden?
I think it's real sad what's happening over there in Tibet, and I think, if there's anything that we can do about it, hey, I think it's great.
I came for the music, but anything I can help, I will help. Today we came to see Fuji's.
Another one bites the dust, and another one bites, and another one bites.
another one bites the dust. It's like that, Joe. It's like da-da-da-da. It's like that, Joe. It's like that, Joe. It's like that from the front to the back, Joe.
Events like this really allow us the opportunity to learn more. So it's not necessarily that we would know as much about foreign policy if there weren't things like this.
The Tibetan Freedom Concert attracted more than 100,000 fans, making it the biggest U.S. benefit show since Live Aid in 1985.
You gave us a try, now hit subscribe. Be sure to YouTube responsibly and hit that like button if you like what you see, because there's plenty of content to come.